So in the previous video, we talked about the fall of the Weimar Republic, didn't we? Well, today's topic is going to be more controversial type. It's related to a dictator, the one that we all know as Adolf Hitler. His young life was very harsh on him. Eventually, it settled up, and in 1914, he got enrolled in the First World War as a messenger of the German army. Around in mid-1918, he survived a mustard gas attack. And while recovering in the hospital, in November 1918, he got the news of the unfair terms of the Treaty of Versailles and the end of the World War. He was very enraged and furious that Germany has lost its imperial glory. And he said it in his own words that he'll reform it. Thus started Hitler's political life. In 1923, he joined the German Workers' Front, and he eventually renamed it into the Nationalsozialistische Deutsche Arbeiterpartei, or the National Socialist German Workers' Party, which we all know as the Nazi Party. He started shaping his political party. The party, which had gained only 8% of the seats in 1924, had turned into 48% of the seats in 1932. That's a rise of like 500%. Until 1933, all Hitler was doing was just banning every political party's creation and existence, till only the Nazi party remained. Now, 8 days before the general elections, someone set the parliament on fire. Now, the perfect excuse was the Communist Party of Germany. Thus, the leader was arrested, ending kind of like the only party remaining. Between 1933 and 1934, he took the help of his star economist A.F.A.I.K, and he improved the economy in Germany. Eventually, Hitler had a plan that he'll mass up an army and then invade almost every place for this thing called Lebensraum, or living space. A.F.A.I.K was against it, and thus Schacht was relieved from his job. Between 1935 and 1938, Hitler annexed Austria, Hungary, and Czechoslovakia. Eventually, it was time for Poland in 1939. The Polish resistance was barely able to do much, while Britain and France were sending in minor skirmishes. Then, Germany decided to wage an all-out war onto France. At first, Germany was only attacking through which the attacks were very inefficient. Then, he found a secret way through Belgium. Knowing of Belgium's weak army, Hitler invaded Belgium and then invaded France through Belgium. After a failed air battle with Britain, Hitler launched Operation Barbarossa to invade the Soviet Union. In 1941, he sent a massive army of 3 million soldiers to take over the Soviet Union. Going on with uncanny speed, they knocked at the door of Moscow, only to be pushed back because of the winters and lack of supplies. Thus, the German soldiers were pushed back till they knocked at the gates of Berlin and get defeated in 1945. Eventually rolled in that very day, 30th of April. Hitler was in his bunker with his fiancée, Eva Hitler. He picked up his pistol, loaded it, and then shot Eva and then himself. This was Hitler's expansion and then his fall. But I think this will be it. This is me signing off.